Hello my dear students. In the last section we have studied classification of polynomials based on tens and based on degrees. Here we discuss classification of polynomials based on degrees. In a constant polynomial, we say the degree is 0. Okay, what about this case? X plus 1. This is a linear polynomial. Why? Here the degree is 1. X square plus x. This is a quadratic polynomial. Why? Here the degree is 2. Consider x cube. This is a cubic polynomial. Why? The degree is 3. These are some special cases of polynomials. How we write these polynomials in a general form? In a constant polynomial, we represent A0, constant polynomial. All constant polynomials we represent generally as A0. Then degree 1, linear polynomial, general form of linear polynomial. General form of linear polynomial is a1x plus a0. This is the general form of a linear polynomial. Here the variable is x. Power of x is 1. This is the highest power in this polynomial. So, this is degree 1 polynomial. This is linear polynomial. One more condition is here. That is a1 not equal to 0. If a1 is 0, what happens here? This term becomes 0. Then this becomes a constant polynomial. So, you write a1 not equal to 0. Then, in the case of a quadratic polynomial, the general form is a2x square plus a1x plus a0. One more condition is here. What is that? X scholars coefficient a2 not equal to 0. This is the general form of a quadratic polynomial. Then a cubic polynomial. General form a3 x cube plus a2x square plus a1x plus a0. Here also a3 not equal to 0. a3 not equal to 0. a3 is the coefficient of x cube. This is the general form of a cubic polynomial. In general, how we write an n degree polynomial? N degree. N degree, that is the first term. N x raised to n plus n minus 1, x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. plus a2x square plus a1x plus a0. Here a not equal to 0. A is the coefficient of x raised to n. This is an n degree polynomial's general form. Also, a minus 1 etc. a2, a1, a0. These are constants. a0, a1, a2 etc. n are the constants. Also, we call n as the coefficient of x raised to n. n minus 1 as the coefficient of x, n raised to x raised to n minus 1. Also, a2 is the coefficient of x square, a1 is the coefficient of x. Also, a0 is the constant term. You should study these general form. We know linear polynomial polynomials, cubic polynomials, and general form of n-degree polynomials also. Also, we said 2, 5, pi, 1 by 7. Such numbers are constants, and these also are polynomials. In the last class, we have studied that 2x raised to 0 is a form of this constant polynomial. We got these constants as constant polynomial. What is the degree of these constant polynomials? That is 0. Degree of a constant polynomial is 0. Then what about 0? Is this a constant polynomial? This is a particular type of constant polynomial. Normally, we say non-zero real numbers as constant polynomials. This is 0. We call this as 0 polynomial. What is the degree of this 0 polynomial? We know constant polynomials degree is 0, right? But here you write this as x raised to 0, 0 into x raised to 1, 0 into x square. Any variable in any degree, right? We cannot define the degree of a 0 polynomial. So, you just understand that degree of a 0 polynomial is not defined. Degree not defined. In the case of a 0 polynomial, degree not defined. We represent the polynomials P of x, Q of x, R of x like that. We denoted by P of x, Q of x, R of x, or P of y, Q of y, F of y. Like that, we represent the polynomials in this form. Here, x is the variable. Here also x is the variable. We can change the variable also. P of x is a polynomial in x. Here, Q of y is a polynomial in y. This is the representation of polynomials. These all are a polynomial in one variable also. Consider one polynomial P of x equal to x plus 2. Consider one polynomial in one variable. Here the variable is x. P of x equal to x plus 2. Then how to find the value of P of x or value of that polynomial? The value of P of x. How to find the value of P of x? At x equal to 2. How to find the value of P of x at x equal to 2? Here we write that P of 2. This represents the value of P of x at x equal to 2. We represent that as P of 2. How to find this? You just substitute 2 in the place of x. Here x plus 2 is P of x. We write 2 plus 2 in the place of x. We write 2. What is that? That is equal to 4. That means 4 is the value of P of x at x equal to 2. This is the value of the polynomial at x equal to 2. Then how to find the value of P of x? The value of P of x at x equal to minus 2. How to find the value of P of x at x equal to minus 2? Our polynomial is p of x equal to x plus 2. We want to find at x equal to minus 2. We write that as p of minus 2. In the place of x, we write minus 2. That is p of minus 2 equal to minus 2 plus 2. What is the value here? Minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. We can find more values for p of x at different values of x, right? Here at x equal to 2, value is 4. Here at x equal to minus 2, the value is 0. But you just remember one thing. If our value of a polynomial is 0, here the value of polynomial is 0, we call this number as the root. We call the value of x as the root or 0 of that polynomial. This 0 is not equal to this 0. This 0 means the root of that polynomial. One more time. These two are the values of the polynomial. But if you get the value of the polynomial is 0, we call that number. That number means, which number we substitute there? We call that number as the root or 0 of p of x. The root or 0. Root or 0 of that polynomial. If p of x is 0, if value of a polynomial is 0, which value we substitute there? We call that number as root or 0 of that polynomial. In general, if p of a equal to 0, a is any real number. If p of a equal to 0, a is the 0 or root of that polynomial. P of x equal to x squared minus 4. Substitute p equal to 2. That means we want to find the value of p of x at x equal to 2. We get 2 squared minus 4. That's equal to 4 minus 4. This is equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? The value of a polynomial is 0. This number as the 0 of this polynomial. Therefore, 2 is the 0 of p of x. Here 2 is the 0 of p of x, right? The value is 0. Consider another number, p of minus 2. What happened there? P of minus 2. Substitute x equal to minus 2. That means minus 2 the whole square minus 4. What is minus 2 the whole square? That is 4 minus 4. That is equal to again 0. That means we got another root. Here the value is 0. Therefore, this is another root. That means minus 2 is 0 or root of p of x. What is the meaning of that? In the above example, we saw that only one root is there. Here, 2 is a 0. Minus 2 is a 0. What is the speciality of this polynomial? This polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means degree is 2. You just remember that in a linear polynomial, a unique solution is there. Unique solution means only one 0, only one root is there. But in the case of a quadratic polynomial, at most 2 zeros are there. Dear students, our next exercise 2.2, page number 34, first question. Find the value of 5x minus 4x square plus 3. First question, find the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0. How to find the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0? First you write this polynomial as p of x equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Then how to find the value? How to find p of 0? P of 0 equal to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square, that is again 0, plus 3. This term is 0, this is 0, then we got 3. This is the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0. Then what about x equal to minus 1? Our polynomial is p of x equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. You just substitute minus 1 in the place of x. That means p of minus 1 equal to 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. Then minus 4 into, what is minus 1? The whole square. That is plus 1, right? That means minus 4 into plus 1. That is minus 4 again. Then what is plus 3? What is the sum? Minus 5, minus 4. That is minus 9 plus 3 equal to minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. This is the value of this polynomial at x equal to minus 1. Our next question, exercise 2.2, question number 2. Find the values of p of 0, p of 1, p of 2. Find the values of the polynomials at x equal to 0, at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. Here consider the second sub-question, that is here p of t equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. How to find p of 0? How to find this? You just substitute 0 in place of t. Here the variable is t. So here we write p of t. What is the variable? We write that variable in the bracket of this polynomial. Okay? Here p of 0 equal to 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square is also 0 minus 0 cube is also 0. Therefore, these three terms are 0. The result is 2. This is p of 0. What about P of 1? 2 plus, in the place of t, we write 1 plus 2 into t square. 2 into 1 square minus t cube, that is 1 cube. That's equal to 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5 minus 1, 4. 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Cancel these two. This is equal to 4. Then P of 2. We write 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. How to simplify this? First term 2 itself. Second term 2 itself. Third term 2 into 2 square. What is 2 square? That is 4. 4 into 2, that is 8. Minus, what is 2 cube? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 2 cube is 8. Therefore, this is 8. We cancel these two. This is plus 8. This is minus 8. Therefore, the result is again 4. These three are the values of P0, P of 1, P of 2. Dear students, our fourth sub-question, we want to find values of P of 0, P of 1, P of 2. What is P of x here? P of x equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. How to find P of 0? Substitute in the place of x 0. We got 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 1. What is the value? 0 minus 1 is minus 1 into plus 1. That is again minus 1. Then what about P of 1? 1 minus 1. In the place of x minus 1, we can write 1 minus 1. In the place of 1 plus x plus 1, we write 1 plus 1. This is equal to 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, 0 into 2. This is equal to 0. Again, we want to find P of 2. In the place of x minus 1, we write 2 minus 1. In the place of x plus 1, we write 2 plus 1. This is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 into 2 plus 1 is 3. This is equal to 3. Therefore, in this question, P of 0 is minus 1, P of 1 is 0, P of 2 is 3. Dear students, our next question, exercise 2.2, question number 3. Verify what? Verify the given value of the variable is a 0 or not. Here we want to find this is a 0 of this polynomial or not. If x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0, what happened there? If x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of this polynomial, then what is the condition? the value of this polynomial becomes 0, right? If the value of a polynomial is 0, that number of the variable, that value of variable is known as the 0 of the polynomial. So first we want to check the value of p of x at x equal to minus 1 by 3 is 0 or not. Here our polynomial is p of x equal to 3x plus 1. First we find p of minus 1 by 3. That means we substitute minus 1 by 3 in the place of x. Here 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. We can cancel this 3 and this 3. We cancel these two. We got minus 1 plus 1. What is the result here? Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. We got the value of this polynomial is 0 at x equal to minus 1 by 3. Then what happened here? We verified that x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of p of x 3x plus 1. Actually, x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0. Is it correct or not? In a linear polynomial, a unique solution is here. So we can write this as x equal to minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of 3x plus 1. Our next question is verify. Here also verify. Second sub question. P of x equal to 5x minus 5. Here x is 4 by 5. We want to find x 4 by 5 is a 0 or not. First we find polynomial's value at x equal to 4 by 5. We want to find p of 4 by 5. Here we can write 5 into 4 by 5 minus 5. We cancel these two 5. Then we got 4 minus 5. This is not equal to 0. Why? Pi is a constant. We know the approximate value of pi is 3.14. That means this will never become a 0. That means 4 by 5. Therefore 4 by 5 is not a 0 of the given polynomial 5x minus 5. I think you got the idea.